Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 194 of our Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. This month we're focusing on relationships, and today's topic is continuous growth and adaptability in relationships. We'll talk about a couple of ways that that's important, a couple of things to consider with respect to that, and our action item today is to think about where are you at with respect to continuous growth and improvement. Now, relationships, if one person grows and the other person doesn't, chances are the relationship isn't going to survive. That's why people come into our life and out of our life, I say, for a reason and a season, because we want to find out why were they a part of our life. Sometimes it's a good reason to show us something about ourselves. Sometimes it's a bad reason to show us something about them to help us realize that the relationship with them is not right for us. And for a multitude of other reasons, right? Infinite possibilities and reasons. There's so many lessons we're here to learn as part of our journey through life that it's hard to know, but we always want to be looking for that so we understand why people are a part of our life sometimes and not all of the time, right? So what are 7 different areas we can think about when it comes to continuous growth and adaptability in our relationships and achieving our relationship goals, right? Just like every other area and aspect of our life, we have things that we want in that to make our life better, to have a better life experience. So here's some things that we can do to make sure that we are continuously growing, make sure that we are adaptable and flexible and go with the flow of life, right? Number 1, embrace change. Guess what? Change, like the weather, is inevitable, and a lot of times we have no control over the changes that are going to come into our life. So by embracing change, getting curious and excited about it, and figuring out how we can take every change and every challenge that comes our way and use it to help us grow and benefit and get excited about it versus dreading change. So many people, and I haven't looked up the statistics lately, but I remember a long, long time ago when I was in corporate America, change was one of the things that people feared the most. Well, it's like fearing a rainy day. Chances are you have no control over the weather and whether it's going to rain or snow or the sun's going to shine on a particular day any more than you have the ability to control all of the possible changes and challenges that are going to come your way. So you can dread them and look at them negatively and let the weather, something outside of your control your moods and your reactions, or you can choose to react in ways that are best for you. Secondly, developing communication skills. I think we're going to spend a whole month talking about communication. I'm not sure which month it's going to be. It's going to be one of the next few. But communication is such an important aspect of our life, especially of our relationships, because relationships is the area, except for your relationship with yourself, that involves other people, and other people understanding you and you understanding them is critical. And we do that as human beings through communication, nonverbal communication, verbal communication, body language, etc. And so we want to make sure that we're always developing and continually growing and improving our communication skills. Thirdly, cultivating empathy and understanding. How empathetic and understanding are you? I think the older I get, the more open I am and the more empathetic and the more understanding I am, because I realized when I was younger I was kind of a jerk sometimes because I only saw the world from my point of view. And I think as we're young and as we develop a level of maturity, we go through those stages of, when you're a kid and you're born, you're just figuring things out, and the world does revolve around you. Your parents, cater to every need and want and whim. And then as you grow and develop, you realize, oh, I need to be able to get along with other people. So how am I going to do that? And we do that by being empathetic, understanding their perspective, their point of view, where they're coming from, and understanding and seeking to understand what and where they're coming from. Fourth, embracing individual growth. It's when we're looking at relationships, we think it's about how is the relationship growing, but if each of us individually aren't growing and developing and becoming a better version of ourselves, the relationship is often will tend to stagnate and die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, seeking new experiences together. One of the best ways we can solidify our relationships is by having shared experiences. I think we're going to talk about that tomorrow in more detail. Next, prioritizing trust and transparency. Guess what? We get what we give in this world, not only in our relationships, but in every area and aspect of our life. So if we are being trustworthy and we are trusting and being transparent and who we really are, that enhances our relationship. And finally, nurturing emotional intimacy sharing vulnerabilities, dreams, and fears. How comfortable are you, and how able are you to share your emotional things that are important emotionally to you? That will have an impact on the relationship as well. And depending on the type of relationship, what we share in terms of dreams and fears and vulnerabilities is going to be different. I share different things with the people I work with than I do with my partner, right? So let's keep that in mind as well. So what's our action item today? Think about these areas and how good are you at them? How well are you continually growing and improving as an individual as well as in your relationships? And is there something that you can act on now and do today to enhance one of these areas, or to do more of this? Maybe there's some kind of communication skill you want to get better at. Maybe you can get better at how you think and deal with change. Maybe you can seek new experiences to get with someone that you're in a relationship with. All right, any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, that's it. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow for another day of doing one thing every day to get what we want. Have a great day.